We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Charlie Morton gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy here is one of the top strikeout pitchers in all of baseball. Over 200 strikeouts on the season, and this day and age where we don't see pitchers go that deep into games and pitch well over 200 innings, that's saying something. If this guy is on, it could be lights out and lots of Ks.
Tonight for the Yankees.
That'll bring in Giovanni. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Low. In foul ground. One down.
Batting second, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, the pitcher zoned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Dero? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Two out, nobody on. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. 2-2 the count. And the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Nothing in the Yankees half of the first. Tampa Bay's first set of swings back after this on MLB Network. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long. 30 starts, not an easy thing to do.
Adam Eaton digging in next. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Runs up and gets this one down. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
Adames. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Eaton stands at second with no outs. Bounce to first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Batting third, the left fielder, Austin Meadows.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Two and 0 pitch on the way. Squared that one up just a little late.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
The 2-1 home.
3 balls, 1 strike.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Settling in now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. The 1-0 delivery.
Nope.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
From the belt, the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fouled off. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So striding in, Brandon Lau. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Montgomery, playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
0-1, here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate, Nate Lowe, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll start this one at 269. 7 homers and 23 driven in. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 2 out, bases loaded. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate. The side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Now at the plate, Gleyber Torres. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll watch a curveball that bends in there under his hands at strike 1. And he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Meadows moving back. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, and even 30 home runs on the year. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
In now, Luke Voigt, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. High in the air out to center field. Margot will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom of the second. The Yankees lead it 2-0. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Fastball well outside. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Manuel Margot, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. To third. Andujar's got it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Batting it, the center fielder, Manuel Margot.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder, Manuel Margot. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And the pitch.
Ball.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And now a pitch on the way.
Down to 3-1.
One out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Into the box now, Michael Perez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Perez, a 27-year-old. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Brett Gardner now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. One 1-0 pitch on the way. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Digging in to try it again, Gio Urshela, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A runner at first with no outs here. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there, and that's the first out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hit on the ground to short. Adames brings it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 3, the Rays nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton.
The designated hitter, Adam Eaton.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count still at 1-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Adam Eaton now.
2-2 count. Full count. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Stepping in, Willie Adames. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
First pitch on its way. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Hunter Renfroe is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
The 2-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hit hard up the middle. But Mayhew towards second. He's got it. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
A base is loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Striding into the box, Brandon Lau, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Lau hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Men on third with 2 down. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And Off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a two-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season, and the Rays are back in business now, tied at 3.
Yeah, as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
The first baseman,
Stepping in now, Nate Lowe. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Andujar waits on it, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. We're tied now at 3 apiece. All set for the start of the 4th. And that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Next will be the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Margot looks up. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton, his second of the game, and it's now 6-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Now the 0-1. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 2-1.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Back up the middle. Adames picks it up. Step on the bag for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2 pretty smooth.
Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And there's ball 1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3 runs already home here. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here. At the plate now, Gio Urshela.
As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 6 runs, only 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. Another one sent foul. Another 2-2 offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Meadows makes the catch for route number 3. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. New York leads it 6-3. So striding forward now, Yandy Diaz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Diaz brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The center fielder, number 13, Madwell.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Michael Perez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. show track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Adam Eaton. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Runners are at second and third with one down. Ball one. The 1-1 home. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Here now the 2-2. Second and third here, one man out. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. Willie Adames is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play at first after the ball hit the dirt.
So 2 on with 2 away, and up next will be Willie Adames. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Count is 2-1.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Rays strand a pair. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've obviously had a lot of success in terms of pushing across runs. And a big part of that, in his opinion, has been their pitch selection. In this game, they've swung at pitches outside of the strike zone less than 15% of the time, meaning the vast majority of their swings has been at pitches that they're more likely to handle and hit hard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Trevor Richards, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Now to the plate, Miguel Andujar. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
DJ LeMahieu is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Richards hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He's in his third season as a major league player. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. One and two to DJ LeMahieu.
I got the count 1 and 2.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Renfroe is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
To 2-2 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Slow roller left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still lead it 6-3. Zach Britton, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Zach Britton.
Digging in, Austin Meadows. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Hunter Renfroe is on deck. The 3-0. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready for another shot now. Hunter Renfroe comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Britton is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Outside, 3-0 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in and looking for more, Brandon Lau. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Here comes the 0-1.
At the ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nate Lowe. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Two out with the man at first. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Third baseman,
nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and striding forward the designated hitter, Torres. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1. Ball.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. The count now at 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. Now the payoff pitch home. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Now the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Nobody out, runner on first. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
At the plate, Luke Voigt. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's quickly 0-2. On the ground to the right side. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Hit down the third base line. And this will kick off the third base bag. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Fairbanks gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now batting, shortstop.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Called strike at the knees. 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. 2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes Margot. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Yankees 9 and the Rays 3. Up next for the Rays, Manuel Margot. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Even 1-1 count to Margot. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Here's the pitch.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
A full count to the Rays center fielder. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, number 7.
Digging in once again, Michael Perez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Two and one. The 2-1 home. Popped up. Andujar will wait on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Adam Eaton.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Adam Eaton. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Gardner is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. Still way back. It's 9-3. Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
He's set, and the pitch. A high fastball is in there. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Grounded to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way.
Ball one.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The pitch.
Nope.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Ben Heller gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 61, Ben Heller.
Last half of the 7th here, and up next will be Willie Adames.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball one. Ball.
Two-0 count, the pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now batting, Austin Meadows. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Judge looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. And that is 27 for him on the year as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Heller has compiled over 65 innings of work, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately.
Nope.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 2-1. Roasted into left field. That's a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Judge is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 35, Nate.
Ready for another chance? Nate Lowe has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and missed. 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And that's the 3rd out. Rays get one back here thanks to the solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Yankees 9, the Rays 4. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber Torres.
He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Giancarlo Stanton is on deck. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. So offer at it.
Left side of the infield into the shift. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Here it comes. 1-0.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
A runner at first with no outs here. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 home.
That's ball 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Striding in, Luke Voigt. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
First and second here with nobody out. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Line drive, base hit to right. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in. John Brebbia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 60, John Brebbia.
Gio Urshela will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now. Takes this the other way to right. Renfroe has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar. And he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
The 1-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpire's got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees are out in front 12-4. Digging in, Yandy Diaz. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Slow little grounder left side. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 13, Medwell.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Stepping up now, Manuel Margot. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Fouled off. One out, nobody.
3. He's out. Ball 4. Take the ball. 3. Out. Out. That's ball 4.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
12-4 is the final in this game. New York took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Zach Britton wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Charlie Morton struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The winning pitcher is Zach Britton. His record is now 4-2. Credit the save to Zach Britton. The loss goes to Charlie Morton. Just his second loss of the season. Time of the ball game, 4 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.